From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Check my 50. All day, baby, all day.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Jacket, reload!
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Go Bandit!
That's what I do. Check 3.
Hey, 66.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Wait, that round 80. Round 80.
Watch the screen.
Hey, 66.
Watch the screen.
Hey, Charlie.
50, Mike. 50.
From the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Let's go.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. And what they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 30 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Big Ben on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside. As well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Right here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger being chased down, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Let him know, let him know.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 50. Check 50.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for New England, 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. brings up 2nd and 3.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's go.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable out of the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Guys, pick it up.
Check it.
Watch 98. Watch 98.
Sugar.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Dorsett's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Wait, that's 380.
98's the mic. Check pass.
First and goal.
Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Steelers' 11-yard line.
Wait, that wide 20.
98's the mic. Hey.
72.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll check this one down to Michel. A nice job. To get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal.
Nice hit, boy.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Like 20.
58 to Mike. 58 to
50.
It's our field.
Black is on.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Set.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, alert,
Let's see if they do it anyway.
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Hey, high 7.
Getting tired of seeing me. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
Break that! Blue 30.
54 Mike.
Left out. Swirl.
Lucky.
Black, what's that?
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wait, that.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Alert! Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, wahoo!
All day, baby, all day. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Let's go. Check it. Let's go.
To throw, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Come on, regular.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of...
And that's caught inside the 30. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Connor on first down going to be stopped up as he'll lose about 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jamie Collins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Alert! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Deuce. Watch the ship. Hey,
Alert!
Watch the ship.
Bravo!
Hey,
Like I said.
Mike 51. Here it comes. Mike 51.
Here's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Steelers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Shadow! 53 Linda!
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Don't let him breathe. Play that time.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Last stop.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Brady throwing complete to Dorsett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 32 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Roethlisberger will throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Here we go.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. It's been a long day for you.
Black, it's on!
Boy, 58's Mike. I'm coming.
Hey, Alpha!
Hey, 58.
Black, it's on!
Ben to throw again. And he finds McDonald. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, Michelle. And an alley run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
98's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Brady now on first down. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Here's Brady to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.